What's up everyone, it's Ryan here, and today we're back with another video, and today we're actually going to be talking about Barricade and how he was supposed to appear in the Bumblebee movie. But yes, no spoilers, because of course spoilers for the last night, because we're actually going to be talking about that Barricade too, and also like the Bumblebee version of what like that Barricade will look like. So yes, gonna be great, and I hope you enjoy today's video. Sorry about that. And let's get right into it, guys. So guys, huge spoilers for Transformers last night. We're actually going to be talking about a certain scene with Barricade in it. So spoilers for that. And also spoilers for Transformers Bumblebee, because we're actually going to be talking about the scenes too. So spoilers for both the movies. So yes guys, if you didn't know already, we are going to be talking about the Decepticon known as Barricade. You might have known him from the past Michael Bay Transformers films, but he was supposed to appear in the Bumblebee movie, and we have evidence and stuff, so we're actually going to be talking about why he didn't appear, so let's get into it. The most big evidence we actually had of Barricade actually making an appearance in the Bumblebee movie was actually his toy, because when all the Bumblebee movie toys actually came out, everyone was in the movie except Barricade, and he had a toy, and it seems like he was going to be a blue and white 1980s police car, and you could tell because if it's like a police car Decepticon, it's basically going to be Barricade, and it sort of looked like the Michael Bay version of like the old Barricade. Moving on to the evidence that Barricade actually was supposed to appear in the Bumblebee movie, Jess Harnell, I hope I said your name right, was the original voice actor of Barricade from the past Michael Bay films, and it seems like he was supposed to return to actually voice, you guessed it, Barricade. And especially in the Bumblebee movie, a lot of people were actually getting hyped when they actually saw one of the Bumblebee trailers, and like Bumblebee was actually being chased by this green cop car, and even though it was green, a lot of people were like, hey, it could have been blue, it could have been like the tunnel actually just messing up the color, and that actually got a lot of other people hyped up for it because they're like, could this be Barricade? Of course, in the final cut of the movie, like the true story was, it was just like a bored cop who actually saw that Bumblebee was speeding, and he actually pursued Bumblebee, but Bumblebee did avoid the cop and actually did get away. Now, I'm not comparing Travis Knight's Bumblebee movie to, like, the Michael Bay universe, but it does really remind me of, like, the last night. Like, there's this Sonic commercial where we actually got to see this really cool fight scene of Barricade versus Bumblebee, and I know it was just an ad, but it seemed, like, really cool because we also got multiple other clips of, like, Bumblebee and Barricade fighting in different locations, and we actually sort of were getting hyped up for that in the last night, and it seems like Bumblebee was the same situation, but I don't think it's Travis Knight's fault, and I still like the Bumblebee movie more, but it seems like it's just really similar to what we had in the last night. So then in the last night, in the final cut, this is why I'm comparing it, we actually get to see Bumblebee and Barricade actually racing down the street, and none of them have transformed yet, and everyone's like, when are they going to transform? And Bumblebee just half transforms, like, for his arm, and he just blasts Barricade, and Barricade is just still driving, he didn't transform yet, and it sends, like, Barricade flying, and it seems like he hits a whole bunch of cars, then he actually, like, hits a, like, lamppost or something. He said, ow, that hurt, and I was like, what? Why did we not get that cool fight that's like been hyped up like for that Sonic ad and a whole bunch of other clips? Now I know it was for like the movie, but I was like, wait, what? Why didn't we get to see this fight scene? But I do think that's just one similarity, and I really like Bumblebee a lot more than The Last Night. The Last Night was a pretty good movie, but Bumblebee is like one of my top favorite movies, and I really do think that if you actually forget about the Barricade thing, you'll enjoy Bumblebee a lot better, because I didn't think about it. I sort of forgot about the Barricade thing, and it still was a really good movie, along with The Last Night. The Last Night was still a pretty good movie, too. And overall, I really do think that Barricade can actually return in a Bumblebee sequel. Now that it's like officially been announced that there will be a reboot in the Transformers franchise, I definitely think we could actually see Barricade in like a Bumblebee sequel, and I think he could be actually like a main Decepticon. That sounds really nice to me, actually seeing Barricade in like the second movie, because I think him or Soundwave making an appearance would be really cool, and I think would be better because he would probably get more screen time out of it. And again, you could actually see the rivalry, like I said in my like reboot video for like the Transformers Bumblebee movie. And even if Barricade was actually in the film, he'd probably only get a few minutes of screen time, probably like Blitzwing, or like even replacing Blitzwing's scene, and I would rather just wait for a Bumblebee sequel, because he might be like the new like rival Decepticon, like the new Shatter and Dropkick. He might be like working with Soundwave because they're both Decepticons, and I think we could get a lot more screen time if we actually wait for the Bumblebee sequel, if it actually does come out, because again, huge major reboot, and I definitely think that saving his character, waiting needing to think on it a little bit, is a good choice. And I highly recommend actually getting the original voice actor for Barricade, because that's just perfect. Whoever actually did the original voice actor for Barricade, Jess Hansel, sorry if I can't pronounce your name, but I sort of forget it right now, but I think it's Jess Hansel. If he can actually return to do Barricade like he was supposed to in the Bumblebee movie, that would be excellent, because a lot of people liked him as Barricade, and I personally would like to see him return if there is going to be a Bumblebee sequel or any other Transformers films. Really moving on to the main reason that Barricade actually really didn't appear, my personal opinion, and I think this could be accurate, is because they already had so many Autobots and Decepticons. Mainly the Decepticons. They had like those ones they got to see on Cybertron, and also Shadow, Dropkick, and Blitzwing, because if you actually had 4 Decepticons, like, how could he actually play into the plot? Because this movie is pretty action-packed, and like, how could we squeeze in another Decepticon? I can imagine that's sort of like what Travis Knight was thinking to himself, because you already have 3 main Decepticons, and sure, like, you might be able to give him a few minutes of screen time, but is it worth it, really? So I definitely think that they might not want to take the time of actually making him a model, really, if he actually can't have, like, only more than, like, 5 minutes on screen time, or maybe less, because I really think that there were so many Decepticons, like Shatter, Dropkick, Blitzwing, and even those Cybertron, like, Decepticons. I really think that those guys were just enough. I really think that all of those Decepticons were enough, and I definitely think that Travis Knight didn't add him in because there's just so many Decepticons. And how would Bumblebee defeat all 4 Decepticons? Blitzwing, Barricade, Shatter, and Dropkick. So that's my personal opinion, and I feel like it's actually pretty, like, accurate, because I definitely feel like there is not many other reasons of why he actually wasn't in the film. So guys, do you want Barricade to actually return for the Bumblebee sequel if it's greenlit? And I'm pretty sure it has been greenlit. So I personally really want to see Barricade for a Bumblebee sequel, and I really like to be him to actually be like one of the main Decepticons, or like either the second one, like Shatter and Dropkick. Maybe he's Dropkick and Soundwave Shatter. So he, like, Soundwave would be like the main Decepticon, and he'd be a background Decepticon, and you get to see a whole bunch more screen time with him. I think that'd be a really good idea. Save his character, think about it. But would you rather see him in like the first Bumblebee movie, this Bumblebee movie, the one that came out in 2018 and is like the most recent? So which one would you rather see? I don't know how I'd feel about like the recent Bumblebee movie. Of course, I would actually love to see Barricade, but if you could actually have more screen time in the sequel, I would rather have that. So yes, guys, let's move on to the ending. So yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I definitely think my theory is correct about how there is like so many Decepticons, Shatter, Dropkick, and Blitzwing. It would be a little unbelievable if you actually had 4 Decepticons being defeated, and it seems like he should have been saved. So I think he will be saved for the next film. And if you did enjoy my video and actually enjoyed my theory, leaving a like would be greatly appreciated. And until the next one, guys, you're all awesome. Hope to see you in the next one.